All right, welcome back to the Brick Stop tonight, and welcome back to Let's Talk About Lego Winter Village Edition. I got my cozy winter hat on. Will not be staying on the whole time, but I thought I'd throw it on for this live tonight. So, thank you all for joining in. And we're going to be talking again about the Winter Village with Brick Monarch. He should be joining in right about now. Give him a second to hop on here. All right. Thanks so much for joining, guys. It's good to see you.
Hey, what's up?
Got my winter hat on for the Winter Village.
That's right.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
All right. So you ready to talk about some winter Lego?
Yes.
I feel like this is one of your favorite themes.
It is.
Yeah.
100%.
I get that. I get that vibe from you. I'm taking this off right now. I can't do it. It's too cozy, man. And I can't hear you. Can't hear you with the ear flaps.
Well, yeah, no, this theme is awesome, man. And to be honest with you, I'll be honest, I'm a late starter on getting the Winter Village.
Yeah.
So I'm actually paying like top dollar for every set that I don't have.
Yeah. I mean, I was on there earlier, and it's man, $600 for some of those big boys. Like,
I know.
Not cool, man.
I know it's probably gonna be one of those things that that I end up just probably picking up on Bricklink.
Yeah, Bricklink it out. Find the parts that work out for you.
I think it's probably gonna be better.
I mean, it probably would be cheaper for sure. So yeah, the Winter Village. Well, I mean, Lego has had a long history of doing Christmas themed things and holiday themes.
Yeah.
I was able to actually dig up one from 1977. Yeah.
Whoa.
They did a brick-built Santa and Sleigh, and it was called Santa and Sleigh.
You know, I want to say that there was a couple of those when I was a kid. Similar.
Yeah. I mean, there's too many to count. Little brick-built Santas on skis, kind of like the one that's out now. Little ones, little reindeer. Very creator style, classic style. Nothing really special, but
yeah, I'm for sure that those probably came out. Like I think I remember having one when I was a kid that had the little like 1x2 brick with the printed eyeball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I know what you're talking about. The little yellow one with the eyeball.
Yeah, it was like it came on all kinds of little weird animal sets.
Oh, the 1x2. Yeah. No, with a little face on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came on all kinds of stuff. I'm pretty sure there's a Santa Claus that uses that as the face for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, they've done a lot of different holiday builds and stuff, but Lego, we're gonna kind of narrow it down to the Winter Village specifically tonight, because we're not gonna cover all the hundreds of different brick-built things they've done over the past. Hey, Barry. How's it 3 a.m. over there, man? Barry Lee Cullis joined on. He's like I think he's from England or the UK somewhere, and he's
Canada.
Like 3 a.m. watching us, so we better do well. He says, "What you guys?" But yeah, so the first one that technically isn't a Winter Village set still, but is very much in the style, was Holiday Train. Do you remember this one?
Which one? The first one?
Very first one, before they had any buildings, and it was just the train.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so it was like a green train, and it came out in 2006, which is actually 4 years before they even did any buildings. Yeah, I remember seeing it. I thought it was cool, but I didn't have any train stuff at the time, so I was kind of like, I don't know. Now, I'd love it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool train. I mean, in comparison to the most recent one, though.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Yeah, the most recent one is also, it's called Winter Holiday Train, so they're almost the same title. It's very much a different train.
Very much.
Yeah.
I have that train.
Same here, yeah. So Holiday Train, if you guys want to look up which one we're talking about, it's set number 10173. Came out in 2006, and yeah, it's a cool set. I'm sure that avid Lego Winter Village collectors view that as either a white whale set for their collection, or think that's the set that they would need to fully complete the set. But personally, I'm like, meh. I'm not gonna spend the resources to try and find that one. I'll do it on something else I care more about. But yeah, Winter Village, that whole theme started in 2009, and it's still going.
Yeah, and going strong.
Yeah.
Looking at some of the ones that are, just like technically in the Winter Village theme, they're phenomenal builds. I love all of them.
Yeah, there's a reason why they originally, this covers a point I was going to bring up later, but we can talk about it now. There's a reason why they put them in the Creator Expert line originally.
Yeah.
Because all of their builds are so incredibly intricate with very, very interesting techniques put into those.
Yeah, so. And I mean, the last three that came out are just wonderful sets to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Elf Clubhouse, the Gingerbread House, and the Santa's First Visit.
Yep.
Great sets. All of them. I have all three of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the most current ones, but I do have the Gingerbread House and the Elf's Clubhouse, and those are both, yeah, I agree with you. Really great builds, and very, very cool, very fun. A lot of little details and funny gimmicks they put into those. Lots of Christmassy vibes that they work into the build. Brick Huntress joined. Thank you so much. She's got a great live that she does a lot of the time. So
yeah, I know. I've watched a couple times.
Yeah. So check her out. It's a good time. Let's see. Barry says, I'm up watching Chicago Bulls play the Hornets. It's 2 a.m. Good to see you both. London, by the way. Okay, yeah, London. He's in London. Good to have you, Barry. So yeah, I mean, I have a fun, kind of not really fun. It's a story about the toy shop. 2009, I believe there were still Fantasy Era Castle sets available. I could be wrong, but I believe there were during that time. Yeah, and I was at the Lego store. I'm a little younger. I didn't do as much online. Didn't know quite all the, everyone's now on the cutting edge of what's coming out, and there's all the leaks and all that. 2009 wasn't so much like that for me. So I roll into the Lego store, and there's the Winter Toy Shop on the shelf. I'm just like, the heck is this? I was probably going there for some castle set, right? Because that's my thing. And I ended up looking at it several times while I was at the store, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to spend my budget I came here to buy one Lego set. I'm going to spend it on the toy shop, not knowing, I mean, how would I, that they were going to do a yearly release of these. And I'm not sure if they had planned it that way, or the toy shop just did so well they decided to do that. But I ended up buying the very first one, the toy shop, when it was current in the retail store. And yeah, that's my thing. And so then, yeah, as they came out with more, I was like, dude, I have to get each one of these. So I've been collecting them from 2009.
And the most recent one of that toy shop, there's just a few small variations to it. I have the later model.
Yeah, the 2015 model.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think all the minifigs are printed. They're not wearing a blank, thing. There's other minifigs. There's a few variations to it.
Yeah, I think the biggest ones, besides, I think they added a couple trees around the shop itself. I think the biggest ones I was looking at that a little bit is the roof build. They did a cleaner edge on the roof. And they did a different build style for the Christmas tree. It looks very similar, but I guess they built it differently. So I don't know. But yeah, I didn't actually end up getting the toy shop re-release. But I did get the original toy shop. But yeah, they have 12 main builds so far. Those are the big sets. This is not including the hundreds of little variants they throw in with all the extra stuff. But 12 main builds. Yeah, I mean, I'll just read them off. They got the toy shop, the bakery, the post office, the Winter Village Cottage, the Winter Village Market, Santa's Workshop, the toy shop, re-release in 2015, Winter Holiday Train, the train station, the fire station, Gingerbread House, Elf Clubhouse, and Santa's Visit. it's interesting towards the end, besides Santa's Workshop, they did a couple more of the fantasy Christmas movie vibe type sets with the Gingerbread House and the Elf Clubhouse.
Which I think was a great idea.
I think it was. Here's my, well, so what's your favorite set out of those ones? I mean, I know you love all of them. And then, do you own most of them, or you're still trying to get a few of them?
Well, the last 3 I have.
Okay.
I don't have the fire station, the train station, the old toy shop.
Okay. Well, but you have the new.
I mean, there's a lot of them that I don't. I've got like.
Okay, so you got about
$2,000 worth of winter sets I've got to get.
Yeah. So you're caught up on all the current ones, but
yeah, all the current ones. Yeah, and including the train. I have the train as well.
Cool. Train's a great one.
Yeah, I mean, of the latest 3, I'd have to say the Gingerbread House. Out of all of them, just simply because of that, gingerbread house vibe.
Sure. Yeah.
No, like when you were a kid, I mean, didn't you like either make a gingerbread house like at school or like at home during the holidays?
Absolutely. I remember way back somebody made a gingerbread castle, and it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
I know what you're talking about. I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah. It was an actual castle built, and then it was modified to the gingerbread style build.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this was a long time ago. Either way, I don't know if it was a kit or, like you said, it was modified. This thing was the coolest thing ever, and I remember thinking that. And yeah, so the Gingerbread House Lego one is very cool. Very fantasy, which is kind of fun, and it's so unique. It's weird.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild stuff. So it's fun to see that happen.
It is. I mean, and I like gingerbread cookies, man. What can I say?
Yeah, gingerbread's good stuff.
Yeah.
What I find
I made those things when I was a kid, So like building it out of Lego was like it's just the coolest, man. I love it.
Yeah, definitely mirrors that experience for sure. I like that. Yeah, Barry says he just started with buying the winter sets as well. So you're both on the same boat there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really like the waffle chimney on the Clubhouse though.
Dude, the waffle chimney is so good. Where you pull the little lever and the waffles come down.
It's so good.
They kind of land in the pan sometimes.
I mean, 9 out of the 10 times that I did it, it landed in the pan just right.
Yeah, no, they actually engineered the waffle chimney baker really well for the Elf's Clubhouse for sure. Yeah. And then the little alarm clock that shoots them all out of the beds is pretty funny too.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
It's a good time for sure. Yeah, so my ideal, since I do have all of the main builds, because I somehow, for some reason, when I was younger, decided that those were cool sets and wanted to buy them when they started coming out. My like dream setup is to have all the main like city buildings like the toy shop, the bakery, all of the like very traditional ones all set up, then have like a big snowy winter like cliff set up behind it with like the North Pole winter shop and the Clubhouse and the Gingerbread House all in like this fantasy world up behind the main town with the train that goes through a tunnel back there. I think that would be so cool to put together. I just haven't done it yet.
Man, I'll race you to it.
Yeah, well, I know you already got like half your stuff built for that, so I'm not even close, dude. I don't even know if I'll get them built this year.
I got a lot of stuff to build still.
Yeah. Well, and one of these, I mean, I don't know that I've had them built all at once. I get the one for the year, but a lot of times a couple of them are packed or something, so I don't know that I've ever had them all built all together, which is kind of sad, but...
Yeah, why don't you have a Winter Village set up on like your kitchen table, dude?
Just like forever, just have it always there.
Well, no, it's officially the holiday season. It should be a priority.
No, you're right. I feel it. It's just time, man. I gotta drag. Unfortunately, the winter toy shop is all broken up somewhere. I have to go find all the parts. So the rest of them, I think, are mostly in bags and things allotted to where they need to be. But winter toy shop got savaged.
Well, what's your favorite set in that out of those?
I actually
out of the whole theme.
So out of the whole theme, It's either the toy shop or the post office. Because the post office has a cool gazebo that's kind of really interestingly built, and it also has it's like a different color than the rest of them. It's kind of, I believe it's got a lot of dark green in it.
It does, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I like the vibe there. It's got a little post truck and everything, but I also like really feel connection to the toy shop because it was the first one I saw it there in the Lego store. First time I ever saw the set was actually on the shelf in the store, so it was nothing like I had no preparation. I just walk in and see it. So the toy shop's got a special place there. So
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool set. I like that set.
Yeah, actually, crazy story about the bakery and the post office, man. I worked at the Lego store for a year as just an employee there, and somebody had returned the bakery and the post office. Just like returned them in the box. They didn't want them. I don't know why. And the manager was nice enough to let me put them on hold and gave me like the employee discount for them. So like I got those two sealed for like under retail value. So that was like the coolest thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, that's lucky.
Yeah, super lucky, man. Like I didn't think I was gonna get those ones because they were already like I think almost a year expired by the time I was working at Lego, or like, yeah, I think so because I think it was like right around 2015 or something like that. No, it was earlier. It was way earlier than that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that was a cool story. I got those. That's how I got the post office and the bakery because I wouldn't have been able to get them at all if I hadn't got that lucky break. But
they're very expensive now. That's for sure.
Yeah, like unreal. Like you said, Bricklink is probably the best way to get a hold of them now. Just part them out.
Get the part list and start checking them off.
Because the post office like not 1,000, but like $600 on Amazon or some crazy thing like that.
Off topic, real quick. I'm not sure how you order from Bricklink or not, but like what I do typically with Bricklink is I will pick like 10 to 20 sets.
Yeah.
Right. That I want from whatever the theme is. And I'll make these little checklists and I'll just order them. Like when I'm looking for a part, I'll check that store that I'm on for like, I'll just go down that parts list of all of them. And I'll just pluck them in, little by little. And then I just have like all these sets being collected into slowly but surely. And then like at the end of it, like 6 months later, I've got like 40 vintage Lego sets.
That's awesome. That's a great way to do it. So anyone listening who's trying to get a hold of some Lego sets but don't have like $2,000, $4,000 to drop on eBay or something like that, Brickmon or Andrew, that's a great way to do it. Over the course of 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, have a list
and
of the top five sets.
I don't know how people order on Bricklink. I don't know how you do it, but I've just kind of grown to like that style of doing it.
Yeah, it's like the long game. You're playing the long game.
Yeah, well, that long game, I've got 95% of all the Castle Legos that were, ever came out. Lego sets that came out, you know what I mean?
Slowly just partner them together as you find good deals.
Yeah, and then, of course, with my upgraded light bluish gray.
Right. Good old light bluish gray. Barry says, that's a great idea, Andrew. I will try that for sure. Yeah, so I have like kind of, an ongoing list as well, but it's not as like laid out as that. Like I just have a couple things. I'm like, I'll check a couple different stores for all these same type of different parts. So it's similar. But that I think it's a great way to do it. Especially if you have like a top 20 list of sets you don't have that you want.
Yeah.
Just put that together and figure it out.
Yeah. Have your top 20, spend 6 months acquiring the parts for the top 20, right? And then record the top 20 in your collection and then start the next 20.
Done and done.
Pizza cake.
I like it.
Consistently buying Lego monthly. Just
100%.
parts.
100%.
Dude, I have a whole bin of ordered parts that are just Bricklink orders that have not been sorted. A whole tub of them.
Just waiting. They're just waiting to get sorted into their homes.
Yeah. Yeah. So like if I can't find something, I look in the most recent ordered tub.
Yeah. That's awesome. So we were talking a little earlier about the exclusives and the weird little like gift with purchase Christmas sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you
Love
think of those?
those. Love those. Yeah, I just got this one. I just got this one at the Lego store 2 days
Okay.
ago.
Yeah, so that's a brand new one
Yeah, this is the
for
one
this
for this year.
for this year. Yeah. Oh, Bricks Make Me Happy says I finished my 6086 that way, piece by piece. Yep, just like the Bricklink way. That's awesome. Hey, go check Bricks Make Me Happy out. Her account is awesome. She's got a ton of classic castle stuff going on over there.
Who's that?
Bricks Make Me Happy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's always commenting and being part of the
yeah.
community.
Piece
I'm
by
always
piece,
forgetting to
exactly.
what was
That's
that?
what it is. Piece by piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
This Black Knight's Christmas Tavern. That's your PDF.
Yeah.
That was part of my last medieval run, like castle run of
That's
Orc
awesome.
Builders. Yeah.
I appreciate you putting that together. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you build it. I had a lot of fun designing that. So there is a Black Knight's Christmas Tavern PDF on my shop if you want to take a look at that. I think it's actually, I'm just going to plug myself real quick here. I think.
Sorry. Go ahead. By all means, I brought it up.
I think it's through tonight. It's still 30% off all PDFs with the code Brick Sale. So type in Brick Sale at checkout, and you'll get 30% off. You can get the Black Knight's Christmas Tavern that way for pretty decent little price there. But yeah, that's a custom Christmas set that I made for Castle, and I have something coming out that's going to be really cool this year as well. So that's what I think you've seen.
Which is great.
Yeah. So we'll keep posted for that because that's coming out real soon. I like the Charles Dickens and the ice skate gift with purchase. Yeah, dude, I missed the Charles Dickens. So yeah, I have all the major builds. I definitely don't have all the scattered specialty gift with purchase ones, especially not the Charles Dickens one.
There's a lot. And
Christmas
I have the
Carol
Charles
one. Did you
Dickens
get that one?
I have it, and it's a great set.
You did. Okay, cool. I'm glad you have that, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's actually, we've got that this year. Obviously, it's not part of the Christmas Winter Village or whatever, but
sure. This
year we've set up a shelf in the house that has like the Mrs. and Mr. Claus brickheads.
Oh yeah, there's brickheads.
The Christmas globe is one of them with the Santa Claus and the tree in it. Yeah. And then Charles Dickens. So like, there's a bunch. We have a bunch of those little ones that don't really fit like in the Winter Village. Yeah. But we have them on display. You know, like the wreath.
Totally. Yeah.
Chris was going to build the wreath, but we have it for this year.
Sure.
But it won't go in the Winter Village. So like, we're decorating.
Right.
All the little odd builds that are like Christmas or winter related.
Right. Which is totally what they're for. I mean, that's what they make those. Yeah. So that's awesome that you're being able to do that. And I always forget that Lego's doing those. But that's kind of where they started with their brick build stuff, and they're keeping that going with the brickheads and all those ones you just mentioned. The cool wreaths and all of that stuff. Yeah, they did a lot of that stuff in the 90s too, but it just never had like a cohesion like it does now. It has, with the Winter Village being its main focus, I think all the other supplemental Christmas stuff is kind of like, feels like it's more on, like it's an actual theme now, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
But they're still great. They're still great little sets to have.
Absolutely.
They're all great.
Yeah. So on top of the gift with purchase exclusives, and all the other, like the advent calendars and all of those other Christmas themed things, I found a couple other random ones a couple years ago at Fred Meyer. I can't find this one, but did you ever see this one here?
Yes.
It's like a mini like park train.
Yeah.
That wasn't like an exclusive. It was just sitting on a shelf somewhere. At least it was in Fred Meyer, on my Fred Meyer, just sitting on a shelf. So like that I thought was kind of weird. I have a couple other weird ones. Well, this one isn't that weird, but this is the mini gingerbread house.
I love that set. I totally missed it. I think you could mail it to me.
I don't know why. I think I got, maybe it came when I ordered the gingerbread house, whenever that came out.
Yeah, I love that little set, man. I would love to have that.
Yeah, well, you want this box too, so
yeah,
I'd rather out something.
I'd rather have the box. I can part that little thing out on Bricklink, no problem.
That's actually true. I mean, looking at it right here, it's pretty standard parts. So
pretty basic.
And then the 24-in-1. Did you ever get these wild little ones?
Mm,
They're kind of weird.
no, I don't think so.
There's this one and this other one that look almost exactly the same, just a little different. But
Yeah,
like
no.
they even have like a Christmas tree and a reindeer, and this one's got
No,
a.
I don't. I've never even seen those.
I don't know where they came from,
They're
man.
weird.
They're super weird. They're almost like Advent builds because it says 24 in one, so like you build 24 little builds. But like,
Yeah, if you're like 3.
yeah, that's kind of exactly. I think my son might have fun with these, but
Yeah, there you go.
anyway. Again, Lego's done a ton of random Christmas and holiday
Yeah,
occasion
and
stuff.
what's up with the Santa sleigh? It's not in like it's like just a holiday. It's just a holiday set.
It's not even listed in a lot of like third-party sites as part of the Winter Village,
No, I know.
but it's like totally part of the Winter Village.
Yeah, I mean this is cool as hell.
There it is. Yeah. Wow, that sleigh's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I don't have
That's
that.
actually very big.
It's huge. That's awesome.
Couple of pet peeves with this set though.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Obviously, it's missing 4 reindeer.
Okay,
9
That's
if you're under 15.
sure.
Okay.
Got it.
And if you look at like how long these bars are here,
Yeah.
you know, obviously the first thing is the fact that it doesn't have all 8 reindeer. The second thing is those bars are super long, and it obviously that Lego is forcing you to buy 2 to get all the reindeer, so that you're not taking the deer away from like the forestmen.
I
Right?
see.
Well, so this see that little part right there?
Yeah.
So on the second sleigh, we have to build the other one, but on the second sleigh, I'm taking these little guys and replacing the long bar to bring the reindeer closer to the front of the sleigh, and then with the parts from the additional set, you can build the extension to add the others. So you can do it if you buy the 2 sets.
It's like it has the spare
You
parts.
can do it pretty cool.
So it has the spare parts almost built into it to let you do that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean you got the pieces. If you buy 2, you can put all 8 reindeer on one sleigh and bring it closer to the sleigh itself.
Huh. Well, I mean that's awesome. That's good to know.
So I'll be doing that as soon.
Well, and I will give them credit. That is not a very expensive set for the amount of reindeer that come on it.
I mean, I would agree.
Like it really is quite a decent price. I think it's one of the better priced sets they've developed recently. So
yeah,
we got so that's awesome. That's really cool. And let's see, Lego, the Lego Den. Whoa, haven't seen you guys in some time. Yeah, well, I mean, we're back now. We've done like 3 or 4 lives now, but we did take a break for a bit. So thank you for joining Lego Den, the Lego Den. And we got this awesome, not crazy about the Winter Christmas theme, except the Winter Village Fire Station. Yeah, that's... Rick Monarch just be glaring at you. Who says that? I like the fire station. Fire station's great. What's cool is Winter Village does encompass several different things that could be appealing to different types of people. Say you're not necessarily into all of the winter sets, but you like fire stations or firefighters, that totally works for you. So that's actually really cool. And it is cool to have
something. I mean, let's be honest, Jason. I'm gonna get a little over the edge right here. The whole Winter Village thing, all right, the whole theme, but the story and feeling behind it is like that small town, homey type town vibe, right? Mm-hmm. And if you didn't come from that type of town,
sure,
you won't understand or feel these builds. I mean, I think you've lived the wrong life.
Well, it might not have been anyone's choice, but
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, when I was a kid growing up, I lived in a small town, and like the fire station was similar.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I totally get it.
Same vibe.
Well, I think, I agree. I think also that, like, they've modeled their Winter Village, most of it, off of the porcelain Winter Villages that, like, Grandma had on the counter, you know?
Yeah.
It's very similar. It's very old school, almost like 40s-ish kind of look, you know? Like, they've really made it retro kind of feeling. Like you said, old small town Christmas. So yeah, I agree that that's totally, I could see not everybody connecting with that. But yeah, it definitely for me, it seems to like fit really hand in glove with all the old Christmas movies too, right? Like
It does.
White
Yeah, it does.
Christmas, Holiday Inn, all of those old ones got the same energy for sure. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you're into Christmas. Some people aren't into Christmas, man. Some people have some bad memories about Christmas. I'm not gonna hate on anybody, but I get it. So yeah, lucky my girlfriend isn't watching this because she wants this set. Which set? All of them? That set behind Brick Monarch? This one? This mini, like this one? I don't know. All the Christmas sets? That one? Probably that one. Yeah, I mean, my wife wants the sleigh as well, for sure.
Why haven't you bought it for her yet?
I don't know. I mean, it's sold out online, so I have to go find it at a store.
Well,
like, I have to leave the house.
Gosh.
Who does that anymore?
Gosh, you're going to have to go to a store.
Who actually leaves the house these days?
I drive an hour to the Lego store, and I don't even think twice about it. If I know I can spend money at the Lego store, I'm in the car.
You know what's wild? I live in Washington, and we have 3 Lego stores within like an hour of each other. Or less.
That's lucky.
That's weird.
That's lucky.
It's like, for me, I'm in... Yeah, so let's see. So I would be across the water from Seattle, so it's about an hour up to Seattle for me. And then it's only like 20 minutes to the next Lego store, and then from there it's like another 30 minutes to the next one. So like you could do a Lego store hop, like if you wanted to out in Seattle.
Yeah, I could do that down in Tampa.
Yeah? Do you have a lot back there?
But not here. We got one in Nashville, and that's it.
Sure. Yeah, at least you got one, man. That's more than some states have.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Let's see, we got, as a new A-full coming from a dark age after years without building with Lego. Seriously, I can't wait to be back to the bricks. Your dedication to the hobby got me back in the hobby. Well, hey, man, we're responsible for someone else going broke in their, late, whatever, 30s.
Right?
I don't know how old he is.
Right?
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you say that because I saw a meme the other day on Instagram or Facebook, and I took a screenshot of it because I was like, I'm gonna make a T-shirt out of that.
Yeah.
But it said like octagon, hexagon, something other gone, right? And then it was Lego brick shape, and it said money gone. And I was like, dude, that is so awesome. That is so on point right there. I love it.
Totally. My wife says, right, good question. I don't know what that was in response to, but she does say, let's go Lego hop. So it sounds like we're going to go for a Lego hop here.
Yeah, you got to go get the sleigh, man. You got to get 2.
Oh, that's the question, right? Why don't we have the sleigh? Yeah, that is a fair question. And Archer, my son, says... Yeah. And Archer, my son says, hi Archer. Thank you for watching, buddy. All right. So back into the Lego winter theme. Whether you love it or you don't, we're talking about it. So that's what's going on tonight. There's too many to keep track of. That's in reference to all of the random little spin-off ones. If you can get a hold of the ones you can find, grab them. They're great additions. Most of them fit very well with the Winter Village, just like something like this, where you can add that into a park scene or the market that has like a little merry-go-round and all the market shops. Just put that right in there. So yeah, all of the gift with purchase ones are really great. They're a little hard to find now. And then, yeah, I think we already talked about how it used to be in Creator Expert with normal artwork on the boxes, and then it moved into Winter Village Collection with the black boxes.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting art style. I think you made a good point when I was talking to you about this a little bit ago, that they've made it more appealing for adults. They've made it more artsy, and they put a lot of their adult sets into the black.
I think that would be the collector series for all of them. Like the Titanic. The red pickup truck. There's several of them with the black box.
Right. It seems like
those are collector item, like
more
art pieces than they are a toy that you would, manipulate or play with, or
Sure.
more
Display.
of a build setup. Yeah.
Yeah, display, more of a display piece. I see that. Yeah, I think I was complaining about it a little bit because obviously we got, old school were the cool snow boxes, but they still do a nice job with the box. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty fancy now. And they started that with, I believe it was the Elf's Clubhouse. That was the first one. And it looks like they're going to continue that on any further ones. As part, and they literally have a little label on it that says Winter Village Collection. So it's no longer Creator X. You know what? Someone just bought the Black Knight's Tavern from me. I appreciate that. I don't know if it was someone watching, but it just popped up on my phone. So thank you for whoever was that. That's awesome. I appreciate it. So I had a couple cool things. Oh, listen to this. This one, I don't know if you've seen this yet. Did you see the photo of the new Lego calendar?
Yes.
Did you see the gray and white stag on that?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I'm on the edge of my seat waiting to see if that's actually a real thing.
Right?
Or if that's just a manipulation from Lego itself.
Yeah.
For the holiday.
Just like a Photoshop. Yeah.
It looked like a real part.
It does look like a real part.
The way it's displayed. But their render software is out of this world, so
that's true.
That could be a custom recolor. But yeah, I mean, it almost looks like it's like a light gray.
Yeah, it's like a light gray. I should have brought a picture. It's like a white and light gray. Yeah. I don't know if the horns are like a light gray or a white and the body is light gray. It's something like that. It's a totally different colored stag or deer, reindeer.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was like, dude, what is that? Where's that? Like, where can I get that? So
I
don't know, man. You know, I'm really thinking it probably isn't, because they've already released the 2 Christmas sets. So unless they put it in a different set that's not a Christmas set, I'm not sure where you'd find that. I don't know, maybe a Harry Potter set.
I don't know. I know that one of us needs to be like on call with someone at Lego corporate, like where we can just be like, you know what? Let me call our guy real quick.
Yeah.
And just call him and be like, dude, what's up with the white reindeer? Is that gonna come out? Or...
Give us a scoop. Yeah, I mean, I got someone in customer service, but they don't know. Their customer service, they're like, oh, we can't, I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see.
Dude, those people were hired to answer the phone. They don't know nothing.
No, here's the funny thing. He actually does know something, because I actually work with him at the Lego store. So I don't want to like say he doesn't know anything, because he actually does. He knows a lot more than most of the Lego employees, to be honest.
I know.
But yeah. He wouldn't necessarily know that, but because I don't know if anyone does, it might just be something Lego did. But
well, look, I was in the Lego store 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
And I overheard one of the employees, a young kid,
yeah,
asking an older guy a question about a set. And I can't remember what it was, but I almost backhanded this kid.
Now, dude, here's the thing, man. You got to realize.
I was like, that kid is taking a job away from a younger kid that actually cares and knows about Lego.
Maybe he's just trying to learn something, though. You think you should have known that before?
There's this thing called the internet nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, that was the kind of the tricky thing for me when I was working at Lego, because, I mean, I know a lot about Lego, and so, but they don't really look at that when they hire you. They don't really care, because it's run by a different group of people. It's just their retail end of stuff. It's like if you went to a bookstore and you didn't read that many books, but you're just working at a bookstore selling books. So unfortunately, that's kind of how it is in the retail game. So yeah, most of the employees I worked with, besides this other guy that I just mentioned, didn't know that much about Lego. So
I feel like they need to be like 110% dedicated to their job.
Well, then I think they need to pay 110% better, because they don't pay for that kind of dedication. It's minimum wage job. So, I mean, I was like, dude, if you want to pay some full-time employees, because they wouldn't hire full-time. So it's like, okay, if you're not going to hire full-time, the turnover, I was training new people every other month because the turnover is so high at a Lego shop because they don't pay enough. So, for a company that makes $1 million in 30 minutes on a castle sellout, like, you think they could pay their employees better? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if you want that dedication, because I was like, dude, I'll run this whole store for you, but you got to hire me full time. And they're like, yeah, we just don't have those positions. I was like, okay, fine. Let's see. To keep on this downer note, Epic Brick 18 says, who agrees that this year's Christmas gift with purchase isn't that good? You like it?
I like it.
I heard people saying that too. I looked at it. Could bring it up here. Let's look at it again. Because so maybe it's the brick built. People don't like brick built stuff, but I like the background a lot.
Okay, so
I think it's cool.
Here's what's happening. If we're talking about what your concept is of like the hill and all that, right?
Yeah.
With the North Pole up above and the town down below.
Sure.
So you got your town down below, but you can easily replace. You can just take this reindeer out, the brick built.
Yeah.
Get rid of that one. Plop in one of the good ones, right?
Yeah.
And then because it has the backdrop, it's almost like it's like a float setup, like that would be in the town square with an elf saying, "Yeah, come pet the reindeer."
Yeah. I see that. Yeah.
That's what this is.
You could also add on to that a little bit and put it in between like two buildings in the back and have like it look like it's kind of going off into the distance. Uh-oh, we got AK Brickster Jordan up here. What's he saying? Gift with purchase are never worth what you have to spend to get them. I would say yes and no. It depends. If you're going to spend it already and it's free,
might as well get a free set.
Get a free set. If people are adding stuff to the carts to get that gift with purchase, regardless of what it looks like or whether they think it's well built, that's a little bit excessive. I would say that for sure. But, I don't know. I think there's good ones and I think there's less good ones. Honestly, that random polybag set of the Santa Claus skiing down the hill, that's not, I didn't think that was that good. I think it's funny. It's actually really funny.
It looks like a 80s like Christmas ornament.
And that's kind of why I like it. But like, it's not like amazing. Like,
no, it's not. But funny thing is though, is I was actually at the counter. I was getting some sets for Crystal.
Yeah.
For her birthday. And I walked up to the counter and I looked at the cashier and I was like, yo, can I just buy that? Because she had there was like a skid of them, of this set behind the counter, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, can I just buy that? And then I looked down, she's like, why would you need to buy it? You bought enough already to get it for free. And it was on the counter in front of me. Like, so with me looking over at the thing, at this skid of them, and then looking back, she had moved one to the counter to be like put in my bag, and I was like, oh, that's great, awesome, thanks.
Well, see, there's a qualified employee.
I would say so.
Bricks Make Me Happy was the one who bought the Black Knights Christmas Tavern. I very much appreciate it. Happy building, and I would love to see photos. I will throw it up on my story once you put it together.
Some of the parts are tough to get.
Yeah, check it out on a Bricklink. There are a couple parts that are kind of obnoxious. I did some weird building stuff in that because I was trying out something else. So it definitely has a strange parts list for sure. So just keep that in mind when you go in there to start doing that. Barry says, I'm not into brick-built creatures, but I really like this year's gift with purchase Xmas set, but it's cost so much to get it. How was it? I mean, I'm not trying to pry into how much you spent at Lego. Was it like more than normal? Was it $100 or?
It was $170.
Really? That seems higher than what normal gift with purchases are, isn't it?
I mean, does it really matter?
I mean, I don't think it necessarily matters, but I mean, they've given away Star Wars gift with purchases for $50 of Star Wars purchases. So 170 seems like a pretty high threshold to me. Is there a lot of parts in it?
341.
Okay, so that's a lot more. I mean, this gift with purchase, this gingerbread house, has 499. So, but that was with the gingerbread house, which was what was that? $100 or?
That was $100. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. I've kind of given up trying to fathom Lego's pricing because it used to be pretty standard that like you'd run around $3 a minifig and 10 cents a piece. It's not the way it is anymore. It's not like that. Like it's totally arbitrary to what's in the set, how
Yeah.
much, how big the parts are, how small the parts are. I mean, now they put a ton of tiny little parts in it. So they're like, oh yeah, the parts per piece are way low. It's like, no, these are just hundreds of little tiny ones.
I like the little tiny ones.
I like small pieces too. I do. But, don't, it definitely drives the parts count up, and they can put a little top dollar on those ones because it's
Well,
like
it's top dollar because it's top dollar detail.
I mean, that's fair. I can see that. I mean,
I like the old '90s castle vibe, right? But the blacksmith shop is amazing.
it is great. I will totally agree with that, as well as Barracuda Bay.
Yeah.
Brickster, I have charged you $25 for it.
Yeah.
He'd have charged you $25 for it. Yeah, yeah, he would have taken the one off your counter and been like, sure, $25.
Guess what? I would have probably paid for it because I didn't get.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Bricks makes me happy. You'll definitely see them. I'll do my best on the parts. I can work around it if need be. Yeah, I mean, you could actually replace all those brick-built wall panels with the funky little stone pattern I put on them with just basic Black Castle wall panels if you wanted to do that. That would save you on parts. Yeah, that's what I was referring to, the 170. Oh, sure. Yeah. That does seem high to me. I mean, it does. I thought that most gift with purchases usually around $100, but I mean, inflation.
Sure, you can look at it like that. I mean, if you're like 12 and you're going in, you're like, I need to get this $20 set and like this $20 set. But if you're an adult and you're like, I need to get this $250 set today, and then they just throw in this free one, right?
And I
think it's a great deal, and I'm not complaining about it.
No, and that's kind of what we were saying earlier. Yeah, if you're already spending the money, then free sets are always nice. Like nobody should be complaining about some free Lego out here.
Right. I mean, let's be honest. Why even go to the Lego store if you're gonna nickel and dime, a couple little sets? I don't waste my time going there if I'm not gonna spend over $100.
Nope. Same here. I'll buy them at Walmart or on some clearance rack somewhere. Like, yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah. That's kind of what Barry's saying actually right here. He says, 175 sterling. Bought most of my sets on Amazon. Better deals for the Black Friday online, than at Lego. Yeah, Lego didn't seem to do, I didn't check that hard, but Lego didn't seem to do a ton of Black Friday stuff. I don't know. Barry and I are going to start our own live stream where we bang on gift with purchases. Bag on gift with purchases. Dude, actually, you should. And you should do it like on Tuesday so I can watch it. Because that would be kind of hilarious. I mean, gift with purchase. Like, you could do some funny name for it. Like, gift with purchase stinkers, the TV show. I don't know. I think it would be pretty hilarious. I would watch it. You guys should do it. Couple last things on the Winter Village. I mean, we've all agreed it's pretty much, it's one of your favorite themes. It's a phenomenally built theme. Whether you like Christmas and snow in your builds or whatever it is, it's great. Building time, some of the best that there is. So,
and here's the cool thing about it too, is there's a lot of other buildings and Lego sets, right, that you can quickly manipulate to fit into the Winter Village. You know what I'm saying? Where you like add the snow and the right minifigs with the right attire, and boom, you've got your Winter Village. Well, my concept this year is I'm adding a couple of my favorite other themed sets into the Winter Village.
Nice.
Where everything's just kind of capped with snow. Like my Magistos winter. I just posted this.
Dude, yes. Oh, we lost at the chest.
And this little guy's gonna sit in my Winter Village.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing is like, the whole everything is awesome that Lego promotes.
Yeah.
Where like all the themes hang out like in the Lego movie.
Right.
Because it's Lego.
Right.
I'm trying to pull that off with my little village where I've got like a little, medieval
like
thing in there. I might throw a little space thing in there, just to be like full spectrum Lego Winter Village.
Yeah, so kind of a sampling with snowy buildings and all of that kind of
Yeah.
built to it. We got this sub conversation going on in the chat about the gift with purchase still, which is fantastic. I don't know if I'll read it all because it's pretty hilarious, but let's see. I was going to build onto what you said there before I look at the comments again. Lego has even done that themselves in a couple different sets. There was two creator sets. I don't know if you remember these.
Little cabins.
The little cabin one. Yeah. And then there was the ski shack one. Do you remember that? Or is that the same one you're talking about?
Yeah. No. There was a different one.
Yeah. So they did like two little cabins, which you could easily put some snow on.
Yep.
They did, the ski shack, which you could make into like a ski slope. It was a little funky, but it had snow in it.
There's a couple of those little creator houses.
Yeah. And then there's the Changing Seasons house.
Yeah.
That had a snow season. Weirdly enough, Lego Friends has some snow ones. They did a whole ski lift that actually worked and everything, which would have been amazing if it had been in minifig scale, but it was in Friends, so forget about that.
Yeah, because I don't buy dolls.
I can't do it, bro.
They're terrible.
Did you ever see that Lego City set that was like a ranger station or something? And it was a fairly large central building, and it had a snowmobile out like front and like skiers. Check it out. I meant to look it up, but I ran out of time. I will try to find a picture of it and put it up on something, or put a number in the comments or something about it. It's totally a winter set. It was like $100 set. It was a large set. If anyone can remember that one, it was a Lego City, and it had snow themed stuff around it. And it was really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Something like that would be a great addition too.
It would be, yeah. I almost got it because it was like so close to the Winter Village like feel. It was really close.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then Hogsmeade this year, obviously.
Oh, that's in the Christmas Village already. Like,
it's done. You just plop those right down and you're good to go.
Yeah, they're in my Christmas Village. You know what else is going in my Christmas Village this year is the medieval village.
Oh yeah. From fantasy era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've brought those two builds back from the Lego Den.
Those are good. Good architecture.
I'm gonna just do the white roofs over the entire top.
I think those look good. There's enough detail on them to fit in with the rest of the stuff for sure.
Yeah, and instead of having the cow down in the little pen under the one, I was gonna have a reindeer in there.
Perfect.
Done.
Done and done. I like it. Bricks make me happy. Fail with purchase could be the name of the show. We're gotta read these comments. Jordan says, Bricks make me happy. You can be a special guest on the show. And then Barry comes in and says, Jordan, haha, gift with purchase is nice to get. I just think you have to spend too much, which I'm just kind of rehashing what we said before, but I thought the comments were pretty funny. What the hell is trying to multicolored car about? Wait, okay, dude, I agree. What on earth was that? Do you remember that? I don't know if it's current or if it was like last month. It was a terrible, like, multicolored flying car. Did you see that thing?
I didn't.
It was, you would be, like, crapping on this so hard, dude. Like, you got to go look it up. It's a weird gift with purchase. I don't know what it was for, but it's hard to look at, dude. I agree with Barry on that one. Again, free Lego, but, at some point you got to draw a line, man. What is this? I've seen a few 80s castle sets made with winter snow sitting on them, and it's great. Andrew, love it. He likes your Magiso shop, man, which I do too, dude. It looks so cool. Need to plant some ice planet dudes in your village, says Jordan. Maybe using their orange chainsaws to cut Christmas tree farm. I like that. See, there you go. That's what we're talking about. Lego has made it very easy to integrate a ton of different themes into a village panorama.
Yeah, and I think too, we should probably go across a couple of ideas of what you should add, like the tree sale lot.
Yeah.
You know, that would be a great addition. Another great addition would be like a Santa house. Not
Right.
like
We would.
Santa's home, but the Santa's house that's in town where the kids are like lined up outside.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
you and I were talking about a UCS Santa's
Yeah. And
house.
then Santa's actual house that would
Right.
be in the North Pole. You know, but those are all great little additions. I mean, if Lego doesn't come out with them, I mean, you could always just build them yourself. But I mean,
Yeah.
those are some great little things. You know.
An ice sculpture competition. Jordan said it. Yeah, I'd like that because you can use all of the Patronuses from the 2 different sets to do the ice
Yeah.
sculptured animals. That would look
Yeah.
really cool from Harry Potter because they're all translucent blue bricks.
Yeah.
Love it. Robbie Duck 12. Hey, welcome, man. He says, was sad there was no Christmas brickhead this year. My wife likes brickheads. I've always kind of crapped on them, but I definitely think that the Christmas ones look pretty great, especially the reindeer. I don't think we have those ones though, but I really liked them.
Yeah, I like them. I like the brickheads.
They're fun. They're fun. They're definitely a collectible gimmick, but I mean, what isn't? It's kind of all of Lego, right? I like Jordan's Ice Planet idea, and I'm expounding on it with the Sat V. You could put a Christmas tree on the
You could, yeah.
instead of the satellite rocket. You could put the Christmas tree there, and he's like driving it in on the little Sat V.
I could do that.
That'd be fun.
That 100%. That'd be easy.
Yeah, Jordan says, I was just going to say with the Patronus animals. Yeah. So those are really fun ideas. I know early on, Gift with Purchase had a small tree farm. It was just like a tiny little shack with like 3 trees, and then it came with a supplemental. Next year, it had a truck with a tree in the back. So if you have those, you could make a small little tree farm, but a bigger tree farm would be pretty cool, I think.
No, you need like a good one with like a little house like on the property.
Right, like that's their little business and everything.
Yeah, it's their business. And there's like a little office and there's a fence around it. And
yeah, let's actually talk about that because that's actually pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen that yet, Andrew. The new Chinese New Year set has a guy with an ice planet torso. Did you see that?
I did.
It's pretty cool. It's a little like trying to make it look like it's just his coat, but like I would get a few of them if I could find them.
Yeah, they'll hit Bricklink eventually.
Yeah.
You know something else too. So check this out. So this is fun information, like way off topic. So there's a new set in Monkey Kid that released.
Yeah.
And it's got a Lego store in it, and it's showing possible 90th anniversary options on the bricks themselves as sets that you can buy in this Lego store in this Monkey Kid set.
Yes.
So it's like all the way down this long rabbit hole, right? And you're like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe.
Yeah. I ran across an article kind of showing that. You might be the same thing you saw. Yeah, and I think it was just one from each one of the themes that's in the running, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still
Super
haven't
cool,
really
though.
revealed. But
Super cool, though, because those parts will be great parts to have. Like I don't know if they're going to be printed or if it's going to be like a sticker pack. Probably a sticker pack.
The other kits they've done, I think, are printed.
Well, the semi had stickers.
Okay. Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong on that then.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But it would be cool to either get the sticker pack or the bricks with those 90th anniversary, because there's like a classic spaceship, I think the Eldorado Fortress, and a few others.
Yeah, I saw the Eldorado Fortress one, and I don't remember what the other ones were. But
those are super cool. Those are super cool pieces.
Yeah, I would love to get those pieces, like you said. They'd be good to have in the collection for sure. Again, let's jump real quick back into adding things to the Winter Village. Chinese New Year sets, at least 2 of them, if not more, have winter snow themes in them. So that's another set you can totally just transpose right into the Lego Winter Village. So I think that's cool. Just to give a shout out to those guys. I am, let's see. I'm about out of research that I was doing for this. I didn't have a ton of time, but I pulled out a lot of interesting things, I think. one thing also that I think we'll give a shout out to the guy who did the Expanding Your Winter Christmas Village book series, because I got to respect the hustle there. And he created a series of 3 volumes that are just basically PDFs. They're in a printed book, though, that you can buy on Amazon. And they're just cool builds, just kind of like what we're talking about: tree farms, a little plane, more train things that Lego eventually probably will do, but he's just designed his own, and you can pick up those books and add those to your Winter Village as well, which is pretty cool. And I believe the author, the guy who put those together, is called Charles Pritchett. So check him out on Amazon and pick up one of his books if you want to expand your Winter Village and you have a ton of extra Lego pieces lying around. What do we got here? I'm watching the comments. They're still going. Barry says, what about a Dooley Moore elf and his flying car with a bunch of flying lollies and candy cane? City of Lanterns. That set is awesome. I think that's a Chinese New Year set. Good call, Robbie. Forgot about that one. Says Jordan. Winter-themed Fort Legorado is needed. Dude, that would be cool. Fort Legorado with all the snow all over it, man. Love it. Yeah. I mean, you can do it with pretty much anything. I mean,
you just need to get yourself little bags of like these parts.
Yep. Yeah, is that the little tooth piece?
Yeah.
I use so many of them whenever I'm doing snow, dude. Just hundreds of them.
Yeah, I like these little guys too.
Oh, yeah, because you can put those on top of the tooth and it hangs over in like a perfect little slump of snow.
The little quarter rounds.
Does it snow in Fort Legorado? You know, it does snow in the desert sometimes. I'm not sure where it's technically located, so maybe. A lot of the Wild West, I mean, you ever see The Hateful Eight? That's a Wild West movie, and that's all snow.
Yeah.
So maybe. It's hard to know. Jordan says it does now. Yeah, I mean, it's the Lego world. That's okay, dude. I'm gonna go on a rant here. You ready for this one? So a couple times, man, I've done my dumb little, like, I did the printing press castle set, I did the coffee shop castle set, and I put Christmas trees in some of my castle sets. Every single time I did an slightly off historical thing in my castle Lego, some crazy people in the comments, probably no one watching, but maybe, went after me. And then most of it was in good, just, they weren't mad, but they're like, oh, they would always drop like a date, like, I'm pretty sure Christmas trees are a 21st century invention. Or like, oh, they didn't have coffee in the Middle Ages. I'm like, dude, every time I would respond to these guys, I would just say, well, in the Lego Middle Ages, they had coffee. And you're coming after me for a Lego castle build. And you're okay with them putting dragons and witches and wizards in it, though. Like, you didn't go after Lego for putting that in. You're mad I put a coffee shop in my castle theme?
Well, on one hand, right? Like, you got to stay within reality, right? Sure. And on the other hand, you're just in Cloud Cuckoo Land, where anything goes.
That's fair.
There's no rules.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Lego, dude.
Yeah. So like,
I would also like it would, of course. Then I would all go like look up when coffee was made or like when the Christmas trees were.
Here's the thing, Jason. On that, you're welcome to do weird stuff with your Lego builds. Okay, just don't be upset when you get judged.
That's fine. And I wasn't like, yeah. Well, here's the funny thing. Also, because my Riverman sets all have like crocodiles in them. Yeah. There were some people that legitimately hated that I put crocodiles in a castle theme. Which, I mean, there's the whole crocodiles in the moat thing, but like, I thought it was hilarious. So I did create a whole backstory to why the crocodiles ended up there, and I could go into that at some other time. But when I got those comments about crocodiles in my castle builds, that was where I decided, that solidified in my mind that pretty much every Riverman build I did would have at least one crocodile in it. So I just like embraced it and went the other direction with it. And that was a catalyst to make me be more rebellious and put more crocodiles in my stuff. So that's what you're going to get with me. If you come after me, I'm just going to, next thing, it's going to be a coffee mansion. Next set, it's going to be the most ultimate printing press with like, yeah, anyway, I'm just saying.
I don't like the crocodile.
Yeah. Dude, there's a reason they're in there, dude.
I know.
Well, Yeah. I'll so my next Riverman build will have at least 3 in it. Then I'll probably do like one with where they did the Islanders where they rode the crocodiles. Next Riverman, they're coming in to battle on the crocodiles. That's on you because you said you didn't like them.
No,
that's
what
I'm doing here. I'm just turning it all around.
Yeah, it's just all screwed up.
It's how Basil stays up all night. Caffeine. Yeah, dude. What the heck, that guy. Wait, Jordan, you're making a Fright Nights reference on here, man. I'm surprised. Oh, I see. He made a pun. Okay, wait, I missed it. Here we go. Willabrew's bat-ass cup of tea. A bat-ass cup of tea. And that's how Basil stays up all night. Okay, I get it. I like it. That's why you're here, Jordan.
The Fright Nights was a terrible thing.
Oh, my goodness. We didn't get to talk about it. I talked about it with Jordan, but you and I didn't actually get to talk about that one.
I could crap all over that for you.
I'll hold my tongue about turkeys in medieval Europe. says Robbie Ducks 12. Okay, I think that's.
You can get no turkeys in Europe.
Turkeys? Are there no turkeys in Europe? I don't. Dude. There's turkeys in Age of Empires in Europe, so that's all I need. That's my reference. I didn't read a history book. I played Age of Empires. There's turkeys in it, then that's what happened. Tower of London had crocodiles and other exotic creatures for the past 1,000 years. Dude, I looked it all up, man. I had reasons for all of it. I pulled stuff like that up, and then I was like, I don't even care because I made up my own lore as to why they were there. But it was a lot of fun, honestly. The whole thing was hilarious. Don't worry, Andrew. I crapped on it plenty for you. He did, actually. Yeah. We found some middle ground on the Fright Nights conversation, but he held his ground on not liking it the whole time. So.
Oh, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah, I like the figures.
They're okay.
That barding is pretty sick.
I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh no, that's terrible.
The gray and red barding. It looks like
that's awful.
Knights Templar barding. It's so cool.
No,
you don't like that?
Hell no.
I don't know, man. You got to look it up again. You might change.
I have one, and I don't have it. I don't have that one in the bag with the actual rest of the bardings because it's just so terrible to look at.
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's cool.
It's just awful.
It looks like a Crusader's barding, dude.
It looks like something like He-Man would wear.
What about this cave, though?
No, that's
like
awful too. That's terrible.
Love it. All right. Let's see. Barry's going off on something here. I think we're about done with the conversation about we've degraded into trashing Fright Nights and yelling about turkeys in Europe. There are turkeys in Europe, says Epic Bricks 18. Barry says, too funny. R.I.P. Fright Nights. We have farmed turkeys for food in England. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, Jordan, you don't compared to the Black Knights, it's trash. Yeah, okay. Who's comparing things? Compared everything's trash compared to Black Knights. Come on.
Right.
What's wrong with barding? Robbie's on my side. He thinks it's fine. Jordan says, yeah, that's the ultimate burp. Really large burp. This is the ultimate burp. Without any studs. So
with no studs, so it's completely useless.
It is kind of trash. I agree. I'm just trolling you guys. Robbie wants the cave, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, the witch from Fright Nights is good. I like it. It brought some really interesting themes to LEGO that they didn't have before. So now that we've turned into a Fright Nights conversation. All right, man. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Talked about Winter Village for now. We got
one other thing.
This
little guy right here.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna winterize this, and he's gonna be a hot cocoa guy at the ice rink.
That totally works. I mean, it's got the fall winter vibes already, man.
It does kind of. It does. I like it. It's good.
Oh, Jordan, come on. It's not that bad.
Oh, and these guys absolutely look amazing.
Yeah. Yes. I'm super excited about those. I love my favorite are still the solid white, dude. I absolutely love those ones, man.
Yeah.
They're so cool. Yeah. I'm not going to give away too much, but we got some cool content coming out with those new stickers. So.
Yes. Yeah. I'm actually. They're not even on the store yet. I'll be working on getting them up in the next day or so.
Yeah.
They look really, really, really good.
Keep an eye out for those. I got my hands on some, and they are insanely good quality. Super cool, and they totally change up, like you were saying, those old beat up wall panels that look like crap.
These wall panels that I put these on look like somebody like drove over them.
Yeah,
like on a concrete street,
right?
Just like sandpapered the face of them. They're so beat up.
Yeah,
and now they look like brand new parts.
Yeah, I mean they're really
phenomenal.
Good quality, high quality vinyl. So they got that, and you put that protective coating on them, so they have that really nice shine to them.
Oh yeah, they look like a brand new brick.
Yeah, good job on those, man. I really like them. I want to read this though. Let's see. Jordan says, "Blurp, big lame useless rock piece."
Yeah.
Can I buy the cave for my corn snake? I don't even know what. I'm. That's above my head. I don't know what that means. Any more Lego stickers coming, Andrew? Well, we got the panels. I don't know if you asked that before you showed the panels. So
yeah,
those are the next ones coming.
Yeah, no. Then the next one after that is going to be I'm going to be doing horse bardings.
Nice. Yes. Well, I have a couple that I need you to see if you can work out for me. So that's good.
On the list.
Put them on. Yeah, they're on the list. The list has started again, guys. Peace out, fellows. Shout out to CCC. Not sure who CCC. Are they on here? Shout out to them, whoever they are. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Good night, Jordan. Have a great one. Thanks for joining. Always appreciate you and your rowdy comments. You always make the conversation more lively.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about next week?
Dude, I always forget that we're going to do one next week because we used to do it every other week. Let's see. We did Winter Village. We did Rock Raiders. We did part 1 of Pirates. I don't know. What do you want to do? What are you feeling?
Man.
Barry, what do you want us to talk about next week? See if he'll drop in here.
Oh no, man.
Really enjoying the stream, working on my own Xmas Village. So it will be it was very informative. Bricks make me happy. Said that. Well, glad we could help out. That's awesome. It sounds like some really cool posts are going to be coming up from you, so we'll keep an eye on those as you put your Winter Village together.
Yeah.
Well, we can always jump back into Pirates. There's so much to talk about in there because we only covered the first 2 years, so that is a good default. But if you want to try another one-off theme, what were we talking about last year or last live that we were talking about? UFO, Florians, RoboForce. I would talk about RoboForce, but there's 3 sets.
Yeah. Well, those weren't really that good anyway.
I like them. Every time you say something like those weren't that good, I'm like, I like it. Another great live stream. Glad I can be here, says Barry. No, you got to tell us what you wanted to talk about next time. Let's see. The caves look like the caves you buy for the reptiles and the fish in the pet shop. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. He's saying, can he buy the cave for his fish tank, for the fish to swim around? I love it.
Hey, yeah.
Classic
Johnny
Space
Thunder. Johnny Thunder.
What was that?
Johnny Thunder.
Dude! Oh. Dude, no, Johnny Thunder needs 3. Because there's 3 or 4 seasons. Want to do a season 1, 2, and 3 of Johnny Thunder?
Yes.
You want to start that? Okay, let's do it. Starting a new series. And we got to get back to Pirates at some point, guys. Come on.
We got to get back to Castle, too.
I know. All right, yeah, Lady Bricks. Johnny Thunder. Great suggestion. That's what we're doing. And so does Robbie Brick says that as well. Or Robbie does as well. Yeah. And Bricks make me happy second. We got our own democracy going on right here. That's fantastic.
Excellent.
All right. So next week we will put together a adventurers themed live talking about the desert Egypt one first, because that's the first one.
Yes.
And we'll go through and talk about all 3 themes. Jungle. Oh, 4. Dino Island. And,
That Dino Island was kind of garbage, though.
well, if you want to wrap Dino Island into Orient Expedition, we can do that. But I like Dino Island.
Of course you do.
I have all the Dino Island.
I know, and all those dinosaurs that came in the Dino Island sets belong with the Jelly Bean Knights in the garbage.
Well, if you think that, then you might have to say so does the classic dragon, because it's the same type of mold. It's a one-piece mold. It even uses some same parts.
That was magical.
Yeah, but the dino arms the same parts as the dragon arm.
The dinosaurs. Yeah, the dinosaur's arm is the same arm as the dragon. There were second thoughts. There were leftover thoughts, and then they just shit in a bag and put it in a box and sold it.
Nah.
In comparison to the first run of Johnny Thunder and the second, the Jungle Expedition and the Desert Expedition, those 2 were kings.
I agree. I 100% agree. And Dino Island was a little odd, and Orient Expedition was wild.
The Oriental Expedition went down 1 step. It was cool still, right? But it went down a step. And then that Dino Island was just like they fell off the cliff and broke every bone in their body.
Okay, so what? Are we not talking about it because it's part of the thing?
We'll mention it in passing.
All right, Jordan, is he still on here? I'm doing one with him on Dino Island. Me and Jordan be hanging out on Dino Island. Get out of here. Whoa, watch your mouth, says Robbie. No, Jason, no. Okay, fine. You guys suck. I'm leaving this joint.
Yeah, we'll do Johnny Thunder, the desert.
Yeah, let's do Johnny Thunder Desert. I'm down for Johnny Thunder Jungle for sure, and then we can figure out the other 2 themes if we want to keep going that direction.
Yeah, we'll push those into next year sometime.
I mean, there's so much we can talk about. So yeah, let's do the 2, Jungle and Desert, and we'll work on some.
Desert first.
Yes.
Desert. Hey, Rose and Jules.
Hey, BB202 joined. I've done some collaborative YouTube videos with him. Go check them out. We're just ending, so sorry about that. But he and I actually did a Fright Night. Well, I'm not. Maybe.
Oh, so you're in that club.
No, I'm just saying, like, check his channel out. He's got some pretty cool videos. He does a lot of videos about, like, weird things that are going on with Lego. So, cool. And yeah, I've done a couple collabs. Howdy, man. Yeah. All right. Well, it is the end of our live stream. We've beat some of these topics to death at the end here, mainly Fright Nights. But he said that's coming. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say anything about some of the videos we were working on. Well, I only done like 2 with him, and one of them's already out. So anyway, check him out. So
that's cool.
Well, thanks, Andrew. Thanks again for joining. Thank you all.
Yeah, man. I look forward to talking about this Johnny Thunder coming up.
Yeah. Go Bulls. I guess the Bulls won. Was he watching the football game, Barry?
Yeah, he was watching a football game.
Yeah, well, he's watching us too, so, can't complain too much. Well, yeah, thanks, Barry, for sticking around. Thanks for everyone who started from the beginning, ended with us, stuck it out all through all the craziness. So we appreciate you guys so much. And, have a good night. Thanks for the conversation, Andrew.
Yeah, have a good night, man. We'll talk again real soon.
Sounds good, man. All right, good night, everybody. Take it easy.